Hello everyone and welcome. Crash here, this RTA Motorsports. Let's make sure everything is working and then I'm going to explain. Let's see. Yep, all right, cool. So the mic is working. I am sorry about that. If you were just in the last stream, what ended up happening, actually it seems like I may still be having issues, but we might be able to get through this stream, put it that way. So, yeah. So what's actually going on with this rig right now is I changed out my memory to some old sticks that I had actually installed in my wife's system. My wife doesn't really use her system too much, so I stole some RAM sticks. We did a Windows update, and we're getting a lot of blue screen errors for some reason, but it was all related to memory. And I kind of noticed the last live stream we did. We were getting very poor frame rates in iRacing, and my these are the Corsair Vengeance RGB. I noticed they stopped strobing. They normally do this like strobing effect. They stopped doing that, and it was frozen. And pretty much we just kept getting blue screen errors related to memory. I lowered the timings down. I was able to actually log back in, and then it blue screened again. With the new RAM sticks here, I think we're okay so far, but I have everything on the lowest settings, so hopefully we don't get another blue screen error. Eric Klein, what's going on? It's blazing hot in the shop. You need a break away. Thinking of getting a up G2. I'm not sure what that is. Well, everyone, I'm going to wait just a little bit while longer. It looks like a few people are starting to make it over because the other stream was still showing that it was still live. No. Eric, thank you. I appreciate it. I actually was thinking of picking up a 32 gig kit of DDR4. One specific kit I've been looking at, and yeah, I've been thinking about it already. So I think this is kind of the kick in the pants. I need to actually just get it ordered. Oh, the HP Reverb G2. I don't know. I'm gonna have mine coming in hopefully within the next month. They still haven't given me a shipping date. I pre-ordered it on day one, so there's rumors that it might be released like early September 12th, around there. So we don't really know if it's going to be coming out then or not. But hopefully it actually does come out at that point in time. And then, I could give you guys my honest opinion with all the headsets we've tried. And then you can make an informed buying decision if you want to wait for that. But right now, I mean, as far as from what I'm hearing from some sources that I trust, I think it's going to be an amazing headset. The only thing is you're not going to see a boost in resolution, but there's a boost in panel technology there, and that's kind of the big deal. I think the resolution of the last generation was good enough. It just needed that boost in technology, but I really did like the last one when a lot of people had issues. So, who knows? You got the 3200 G Skill, 16 gig. Yeah, I have. So I have a 32 gig kit of a Corsair Vengeance red LED. That was my first kit. I think the speed was 3000, but for some reason 2 of those RAM sticks died a long time ago, so I've only been using 16. And this is a 3466 kit of Corsair Vengeance RGB, and they worked for a little while. I would say probably about a year, maybe, but I don't know. Getting some issues with them. Who knows? All right, everyone, let's get going with the unboxing. Again, this is Sim Racing Studios, their shaker kit, as well as their, what is it called? Their tachometer with the gear shift indicator. So I am very excited to actually do that, but I hope I have a computer to use it on. So I'm going to load up their website, and we're going to look at some of their products here before we get into the unboxing. You can see I got the camera set up to look down. You're going to wait for that. You got the CV1 now, but your PC to handle the new one, 2080 Super Hybrid, and that's a beast system there. I think you should be just fine with most of the headsets that are out now. I mean, that's a beast. So yeah, if you're still handling with the CV1, a lot of these headsets that are out now are just going to completely blow your mind as far as the resolution. Even the Reverb G1, to me, I absolutely love that headset. I thought it was small, compact, comfortable. But this new one just seems like it's going to be amazing as far as just how robust the tracking and everything's going to be. But yeah, let's get back to this topic. I love VR, and I got like 3 headsets around me right now. So anyway, I can't wait for that HP Reverb G2. So let's load up their site here. This is Sim Racing Studio. Let me change the view over. And yeah, you could see kind of this is the box here. This is the box we're going to be unboxing in just a moment. But I want to show you kind of on their website what it looks like. Let's see. Let's get this all loaded up here. Boom. Okay. All right, so let's get this switched over, and there you go. So now you can see kind of what I'm looking at on the computer screen here. So this is Sim Racing Studio. They we're using their software for our Prosimu motion rig. Their software is actually really nice, really simple. I'm going to be doing a full dive video on that. Because it has a lot of functionality. It's really simple for us motion rig guys, as well as people thinking about getting into motion, but they're like, I don't know if I want to dive into more software, more settings, because some of the motion software out there can get quite heavy on the settings. Their software was actually really, it surprised me. I'm still learning it. That's why we haven't done a video yet on it, but it's been surprising me nonstop. But in the software, it has wind, shake, tachometer, LEDs, as well as motion as their main tabs that you could kind of mess with. Actually, let me show you what their software looks like real quick. It's only going to take just a second to do that. So that way you get an idea as to what we're talking about. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. Display capture. Boom. So you can see this is the software here on the left side. You have all those main tabs that you could kind of mess with. You could install a wind system if you wanted to. Shakers. The tachometer that we're going to be messing with. LEDs. And then this is the tab that I mostly use for their motion rig. But yeah, let's go back to their website and see what we got. So this is kind of what we're messing with here. This is the shaker kit. They do have several different versions of it. We got the shaker kit that includes the base shaker license. I couldn't buy it without the license because we already have the software with the license. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to need that or not. But we got the US power supply. This is their kind of like their base one with just 4 pucks. Arjan, you only use it for wind blowers, yeah. Yeah, they actually just released not too long ago support for the Prosimu, as well as I think they have support for a few other motion rigs as well. But this is their base shaker kit with 4 pucks, so it's just 1 on each corner. They do have one with 6 pucks, and I think 1 above that. I'm not really sure if they have 1 above that, but I figured this would be a good start to kind of just, because you could actually add on later. Which is nice too. You could add on more pucks later for the mid back and the whole back. So it's pretty neat, the type of stuff that they have here. But this is the one that we're going to be using, as well as let's go to their shop. They do have LED kits that I'm not sure if they only work with iRacing or how they work. But you could do like strobing effects, flag effects, your speedometer. You could set it to your RPMs. Pretty neat there, pretty cool, especially if you have like lots of like people over your house or parties or anything like that. Be safe, this is not the time to do that, but if you're doing a bunch of stuff like that, or if you have a facility that people could come and pay to use your rigs, that would make it look very, very snappy. Pretty cool. But this is what we got here. Let's see. Yeah, this one here. So This is the SRS tachometer with the IntelliBox. The IntelliBox is actually how you connect it to your PC. They sell it without that if you want to just use it. And I think it also comes with that GoPro mount too. So you can see the gear shift indicator and all that. So it's gonna be pretty neat. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, let's get into the unboxing and let's see what this all looks like. Could you control DIY shakers in making for your pedal? Yeah. As far as, well, don't quote me, but I have my Butt Kicker Gamer 2. And I haven't really used it yet. I kind of want to, when I go through the software, I want to connect the Butt Kicker Gamer 2 and try it as well. But I'm pretty sure it's only looking for a sound card. So I think you could really use it however you want to. Anyway, all right. So let's get into the unboxing. And then, of course, you know, after we use everything for a little bit, we're going to be doing a full review on it. You know, if anything fails or anything like that, this is not sponsored. None of this was sent to me for free or anything like that. I purchased this all my own money, so that way we're completely not biased in any way, shape, or form as usual. And plus, you know, I'm not a big enough channel where you're going to be sending me this kind of stuff for free. But yes, let's get into it. So, man, this knife is needing some sharpening. I'm glad we didn't get a... Never cut towards you, but... Glad we didn't get a blue screen error. That should be enough. I should be able to rip that other side open. If you guys have any questions about any of the products or anything like that, let me know. We're going to be experiencing this together for the first time. All right, so everything's packed in there. Looks pretty good so far. Lots of stuff. A lot more stuff than I was expecting to see. So it looks like we have some network cables here. Almost looks like just like an Ethernet cable. I'm not sure what that's used for. Maybe for the IntelliBox. We got a USB. It is a 6-foot, and it's a USB-A to USB Mini B 5-pin. So kind of like the older ones that we used to use for cell phones back in the day. But new cable there, and it says TACH on it. So I'm assuming this is for the IntelliBox. That's probably why they labeled it that way. No, this is the power supply. All right, this is the power supply for the TACH. Okay, good. Feel the game. Kind of see it through there. There we go. So everything so far looks like it's wrapped really well. Oh, this got to be the IntelliBox here. Okay. And the nice thing is about the IntelliBox is not only can you connect stuff, you know, right to your software. Obviously, you're going to need something like it. But they also give you, it's not just an IntelliBox just for the tachometer. There's actual extra slots. So you could keep using it for other things. So you can see here on the bottom. Well, let's look at the front first. Eric says, F2 race tonight in AC, 45-minute practice at 9 p.m. Eastern. If anyone wants to. Ooh, that should be fun. Have to get back to work? No! All right, man. Thank you so much for joining in. So this is a Sim Racing Studio IntelliBox. And it's just a little USB controller. You can see the USB port there for that cable we have over there. And then some network ports there. You can see LED, tachometer, wind left, wind right. So we could get a wind system too, not have to buy another IntelliBox. And that's pretty neat that they offer that expandability straight out of the gate. It's also kind of good marketing for them too, because then you feel like you want to purchase that extra. So we do have the power supply cable here. power cable. And that's going to be, I would imagine, for the shaker. You can see kind of the pad there. I think that pad is purely just the shaker. Let's see, what one is this one? Ooh, this looks pretty serious. All right. Another Sim Racing Studio logo. This box is quite a bit bigger. There's some plastic from manufacturing, some plastic shavings on there. Oh, it looks like when they were drilling out the holes for the boxes. You hear some plastic shavings moving around on the inside. Hopefully nothing is damaged or anything like that. It looks good. It just looks like a little bit dirty through manufacturing. But yeah, this is it. This is the box. I would imagine this is the one that's going to control the shakers. Sim Racing Studio, again, on the front there. It's a nice looking box. It's got nice little shapes on it and everything like that. I would imagine that's probably the power button. Nice button there. Feels like something you would expect from a really nice button box, you know what I mean? Possible LED ring in there. I don't know if that lights up or not. Then we have nice cable there, port. I'm not sure what these are here, these holes that are drilled out. I don't know if there's LEDs that shine through there. We do have a USB port there, and this is where the power supply is going to connect to. Yeah, overall, really nice looking box there too. I'm going to have to clean everything up so that way we could have some of the stuff on display, because it's really nice looking stuff. It's not, you know, cheesy looking or anything like that. Another power cable. We got another one of the USB-A to mini, and this is going to be for either or. Okay, so now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. You know, I don't want to look at this. This is, we could all kind of see what this is. I don't want to look at it yet. That's the one I'm probably the most excited about. The shaker I'm excited about. I'm very, very, very excited about the tachometer. I've always wanted something like that. And not to spoil it, but you know, you guys, if you guys are here and you guys are hanging out, I want you guys to know we got a lot of other products coming in. The next set of products that are going to be coming in, I think, is from Derek Spears Design. So yeah, we got some DSD stuff coming in. Can't wait. Ty, what's going on? Butt Kicker Gamer 2 on steroids and crack. The Butt Kicker Gamer 2 is a strong tactile transducer, but the thing is, where it's mounted on my rig, where I can mount it, I'm sure I could find another spot if I wanted to mount it somewhere else. But I think the Prosimu is going to work really well with something like this, a setup like this. Especially now that my motion software is ran through the same software that's going to handle everything else. It makes it so clean, so easy. You're not running tons of software on top of each other. All right, here we go. Oh, maybe, I'm going to switch back to, let's see. Let me actually. All right, let's switch to this view real quick, because this is a big item here in comparison to everything else that we've been unboxing. So you can see we got a, hopefully the audio is still working. Let's make sure. All right. We're still good. We're still good. Okay, so you can see that audio connector there. And then this is the pad. The pad actually has some pretty good weight to it. Look at this. Not bad at all. They also have their Sim Racing Studio logo on the bottom there. But this is without that extra half-inch pad. So they offered it with an extra half-inch pad if you want to pay that extra. It wasn't too much more. But I figured I wanted to try it in its base model because there is a zipper in the back. I do have foam cushion here. at home when we were reupholstering some chairs. So, and it's really not that expensive to buy. It's not that expensive on their website either. But, you know, if I needed it, I could add it. I was comfortable with doing that, and I wanted to see it in its base trim. But yeah, you could feel the Dayton Audio pucks. I think it's 4 Dayton Audio pucks on each corner. You could feel them. Kind of worried about how that's going to feel, but it's, I think where it's situated, your rear is going to be right in the middle, but they're pretty big. I mean, look at this. So that's how big it is on each corner. They are pretty big tactile transducers and or shakers. Man, and that thing is pretty heavy too. I might actually have to put, now that I think of it, maybe some extra foam there, but we'll try it in its base trim and kind of see what it's like. Not really sure we're actually going to need it. All right, let's get back. Community race day with my new toys. See, for some reason, I'm not hearing the, I like to monitor certain things, but let's see. Let's see if we can get this working. If not, no big deal. All right, good. So, yeah, community race. I'm not sure. We'll see. Once we're done getting everything unboxed, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time, to be honest with you, to get it all together, because I do got to go to work today, unfortunately. But definitely we're gonna be getting it, hopefully all installed and whatnot, ready to go. Nice little card here. Nice square card, different shape than what you normally see. Let's see if we can get this to focus. There we go. That's their business card there, and on the back has a QR code. And then we have another box here that says Shake Kit. So this is a part of the Shake Kit here. I like that they actually write it on there, so you're not really confused as to what goes with what. And then this is going to be the power supply for that. So we do have to find some more power spots, some more plugs for some more of my toys that we have here. But yeah, I think we shouldn't have an issue there. Hopefully not. I got way too many things plugged in. I think I need an electrician to hook us up with more circuit breakers, to be honest with you. Gwendolyn, what's going on? Arjan, you have the force fuel from Realtus, 8 motors, and the motors are smaller, but you cannot without, oh, you can't race without it anymore. Very good for immersion. Yeah, when I used to use my Butt Kicker Gamer 2 I used to use it all the time on my Playseat Challenge when we first started sim racing. Man, when I wasn't using it, it felt like I was racing without sound. You kind of look for those cues after a while. What's going on, Kyber? You have their Shake Kit, but you use it with SimHub instead. Awesome. So, you can use it with other software. So that's good to know. But yeah, this is their power supply here for that. And you can see the size difference. Let's see where the other power supply is. Too many stuff here now. And this is the power supply size difference between, this is just going to be for the tachometer, and this one is for the Shake Kit. So, which makes sense. All right, so let's get to the big and final item that I am super excited about, and that is the tachometer, because I'm a sucker for LED. I love LEDs. Woo! Well, they protected it, that's for sure. And I could see a GoPro type mount on there. Thing is, it looks like it's the angled one that you would put on a helmet. I'm not really sure if that's what it is or not. But we do have a lot of GoPro mounts here that I could just pick one up. But oh wow, Is that a tinted face? Look at that. That is gorgeous. So interestingly enough, I am a 3D printer guy myself. So I was not expecting it, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate the craftsmanship. This is all 3D printed. The whole back casing, as well as this add-on piece with the shift light indicator as far as what gear you're in. The gear indicator here is all 3D printed, and it is 3D printed in... Oh man, this is good. This is good. Of course, you could see the layers. You know, that's indicative of 3D printing. You're always going to be able to see layers in there. But they did a good job with the 3D prints. I don't see any strings or anything like that kind of hanging out. There's some ports down here. Nice little cooling area in the back, so that way some of the heat could come out from the electronics. You got the circuit board down here with that network cable and the power cable for the tachometer. This is gorgeous, but it has a really nice tinted finish on there. I could see the needle underneath, so it's not like a digital face. I could definitely see the needle down there, and I wonder if we could... I'm sure there's a way to take it off, but I don't want to... Oh, I could just slide this out, apparently. Okay, so here's a gauge on the inside. You could see in there in the back, that's the circuit board that's controlling it. And then they got the foam tape here holding it into their casing. Nice setup. So, there we go. And it just presses right back in. So let's see. I do like that there's a red arrow here, so that way you can get it centered to your liking. Get it turned to your liking so you know which way's up, even when it's off. There we go. And then the mount down here with the ring is all metal. Does have some Allen screws on the side for adjustment. And then it's all mounts to a GoPro style mount on the bottom here, but it looks like it's actually connected with what would be a like shoe mount or something you would use for a how am I forgetting English right now? I'm forgetting words. I need SimHub to run the gauge, so it won't just go through Sim Racing Studio, because Sim Racing Studio has a tab on it just for the gauge. But yeah, this is the screw itself that it's using on the other side of the mount, and this looks like the same type of threads and everything you would use for a for like a camera stand. You know what I mean? Like a camera mount. And I think that's what this is just a GoPro camera mount, which is pretty cool. And it does have that quick release, so I think this is actually, this seems to be their flat mount. Just the corners are like bent down just a hair. Interesting. Okay. But this is their, yeah, this would mount flat. So but it's neat that they're using just like GoPro style mounts. They're everywhere. There's third-party ones. You could do whatever you want, but you don't have to use GoPro style mounts. You could use pretty much whatever you want. Anything that would fit in these holes, you could use whatever you want. So like ram mounts, whatever you want. Pretty neat. I'm excited. All right, so I am going to try to start getting some of this together in a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna have to try to find some power cables. I mean, power plugs. I might need bigger. I don't know. I don't know if I have any more power ports. Jeez. I might be out of. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start seeing what we need and what we don't need and start unplugging stuff. But all right, everyone. It's been a little bit here. I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit and starting getting ready for the install. Of course, I'm going to be coming back in and letting you guys know how everything is with the full review and everything like that. But I'm going to be under the tables, under the desks doing this install. So there's not going to really be much for the live stream unless you just want to see me crawling under tables and stuff. That's not going to be any fun. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I am super excited to get these products going, and that's what we're going to try to do now real quick. And yeah, you can expect full reviews of everything. If there's any issues, of course, I'm going to report them. We paid for everything out of pocket, so not promoted or anything like that. But everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Means a lot. We're getting right back to the topic of sim racing, of course, and can't wait to report to you all next time. Be safe, be happy, have a great day.